The Kazan Aviation Plant, which is named after SP Gorbunov, hosted a major supplier conference in March 2026. This event refocused attention on Russia's attempts to speed up the serial production of the Tu-214 passenger aircraft. The discussions were centered on the coordination of industrial cooperation for the years 2026 to 2027. A major emphasis was placed on maintaining a consistent flow of materials, components, and systems from suppliers. And as Altitude Addicts would observe, the program's trajectory is still being shaped by production constraints, supply chain bottlenecks, and competing industrial priorities, despite the ambitious goals outlined. As the story moves into the broader pressure surrounding the program, the Tu-214, developed by Tupolev, has become a critical part of Russia's strategy to revive its domestic civil aviation sector. Originally inspired by Soviet-era designs, the aircraft has now been repositioned as a domestically produced alternative to Western jets like the Boeing 737 and Airbus A320 families. Yet, transitioning from limited production to full-scale serial manufacturing has proven far more complex than expected. By the end of 2025, the Kazan Aviation Plant had delivered only one Tu-214 aircraft. This clearly highlighted the gap between planning targets and actual industrial output. The Ministry of Industry and Trade of Russia has been pushing for real progress, and this slow pace has raised growing concerns. At the same time, demand has continued to rise sharply. In early 2026, S7 Airlines confirmed a major order for 100 Tu-214 aircraft. This underscored both the importance of the program and the scale of expectations placed upon it. However, as of early April 2026, not a single aircraft had been delivered that year. This further exposed the widening gap between commitments and execution. Turning toward internal production dynamics, one of the most notable improvements has been optimization inside the Kazan facility. The time required to connect the wing and fuselage has reportedly been reduced from about 2 months to roughly 2 weeks. This reflects a broader effort to streamline operations and shorten assembly cycles. But even with these improvements, output has not increased proportionally. Aircraft manufacturing depends on the synchronized delivery of thousands of components. No matter how fast assembly becomes, an aircraft can only be completed when every system is available. If even one critical component is delayed, unfinished aircraft begin to accumulate. This creates a classic industrial bottleneck. Instead of finished planes, production lines fill with incomplete units. As Altitude Addicts highlights in its analysis style, production speed is ultimately determined not by the fastest process, but by the weakest link in the supply chain. This leads directly into the growing strain on the supplier ecosystem. The network supporting the Tu-214 program remains under heavy pressure. As early as 2023, it was noted that rising defense orders were consuming much of Russia's industrial capacity. Many suppliers were simultaneously handling military and civil aviation contracts. This dual-use structure created intense competition for resources. Even as priorities began shifting back towards civil aviation, full recovery of supplier capacity was expected only by late 2025. And in 2026, the effects are still visible. Suppliers continue struggling to meet synchronized delivery schedules required for serial production. That is why supplier coordination became the central theme of the March 2026 conference. Ensuring that every part of the production chain delivers on time and at scale remains one of the biggest challenges. Moving into technological progress, a major milestone came in December 2025. The Federal Air Transport Agency, Rosaviatsia, approved a key modification to the Tu-214 design. This included a fully domestic suite of avionics and safety systems. It marked an important step toward technological independence. With additional testing completed and airworthiness confirmed, the aircraft can now be produced in its updated configuration without restrictions. From a certification standpoint, the path to mass production is clear. However, certification alone does not solve production problems. It enables scaling in theory, but does not fix issues like workforce shortages, manufacturing limits, or supply chain disruptions. In simple terms, the program is ready on paper, but still constrained in reality. This contrast becomes even clearer when comparing targets with actual plans. The long-term goal remains 20 aircraft per year, but revised projections show a more modest path. The plant is expected to produce 8 aircraft in 2026 and 12 in 2027. While this is a step up from just 1 aircraft in 2025, it still represents a steep climb. Allocation of these aircraft adds another layer of complexity. Most production is focused on state orders, including deliveries for government use, such as the Special Flight Detachment, Rosaviatsia. As a result, commercial airlines may not receive significant numbers until after 2027. This delay reflects the need for stable and predictable production schedules. Before large-scale commercial deliveries begin, every part of the system must function reliably. Now, looking at the scale of the challenge, the gap between current output and planned production is enormous. Increasing from 1 aircraft to 8 within a year requires more than incremental improvements. It demands a complete transformation of the production ecosystem. This includes expanding supplier capacity, improving reliability, training skilled workers, refining production planning, and maintaining strong state support. Even under ideal conditions, such a ramp-up would be difficult. In the current environment, with external constraints and internal competition for resources, it becomes even more challenging. As Altitude Addicts would frame it, this is not just an industrial effort, but a systemic stress test of the entire aviation ecosystem. With that in mind, skepticism about achieving 8 aircraft in 2026 is understandable. A more realistic benchmark may be delivering 3 to 4 aircraft by the end of the year. Even that would represent meaningful progress. At the same time, the broader significance of the program cannot be ignored. It is not just about 1 aircraft model. It is a test of whether Russia can rebuild a self-sufficient civil aviation industry. In conclusion, the March 2026 conference highlighted both ambition and complexity. While progress has been made in manufacturing and certification, major challenges remain. The success of the Tu-214 program will depend on synchronizing the entire production chain. For now, the aircraft stands between ambition and reality. The coming months will determine whether production targets can finally be matched by real output. If you liked the video, please subscribe, share, and like. Also, please take the membership of the channel to encourage us.